Blake LeVine. Today I want to do a talk about bipolar disorder and gratitude. And when I first talk about being diagnosed with a mental illness, it's very easy to be upset or disappointed, angry, confused, and fearful. And many of those I've worked with have said that it was so hard to be, diagnosed with a mental health condition. But what I have found is when you go on the journey to getting stronger, you seek therapy and treatment, you work on looking at who you are as a human being, you try to embrace what has happened and figure out a way to move forward, you end up starting to hopefully find something to be thankful for. And I have learned that when you have gratitude, you can handle even the most stressful and difficult situations. And the part of being thankful is not always that the situation is perfect, but you appreciate what's going well exactly where you are. So this may be different for each of us. For example, if someone was just diagnosed with bipolar disorder and they're in the mental hospital and they're having their first treatment, they may be scared and nervous about what the future is going to hold. It's during that difficult time, I encourage them to say, you know what? I'm thankful that I'm getting help. I'm lucky that I'm safe. I didn't hurt myself or anyone else. I maybe have some support around me, whether it's family or friends, or even those in the hospital, the doctors, the nurses, those that are working on your treatment team. And then as life goes on, it becomes a new road for many of us. We have to figure out how to go to school or college or work and handle the many parts of life, even though we live with this diagnosis. And I have found for myself that like any other human being, there's going to be hard times, there's going to be struggles, whether it be with our money situation, our friendships, our relationships. But being grateful just completely shifts how you feel. And I have days sometimes where something goes wrong, and I'm like, oh no, not another problem. And then I say, you know what, Blake, how can you be grateful? What can you find that's working in your life? And I say just some simple things to myself. I'm grateful that I'm healthy enough to be out in the world, to be able to be free and not in a mental hospital or a group home. I am grateful that I've been married. I'm going to have my 11-year wedding anniversary coming up. And I'm grateful that I had the ability to get married. I'm so thankful that I have been blessed with 2 children. I have a 7-year-old daughter, Tyler, going into 2nd grade. I have a son, Ryan, who's going to be 3 in October. And what a gift to be able to say, hey, I'm a dad. And people have even said I'm doing a good job raising them, which fills me with even more happiness and gratitude. And then I think of all the things that I have, because being an American, we have some parts of our lives that not every country or citizen in the world has. I'm free to say what I want, to do what I want, to live in the way I feel is best. I have enough food every single week where sometimes I'm throwing away extra food, which means I am so blessed and I have such gratitude for that. Not every country is there enough food. I have clean water. I actually have lots of water bottles I drink when I'm thirsty here in Florida, and I feel so lucky and grateful that there's an abundance of fresh water. I could take a shower in clean water, whether it be warm or cold or whatever temperature I'd like, and I'm grateful for that. I have a house to live in that keeps me from being outdoors in inclement weather. It just had a pouring rainstorm here in Florida, but I was safely inside in my air-conditioned home, peacefully doing some coloring with my daughter. So these are just some simple things to be grateful for, and I encourage you in your own walk. What can you find today to focus on? Maybe you have some friends. Maybe you have a family member that cares about you. Maybe you have a boyfriend or girlfriend. Maybe you're in a school where they're trying to teach you. Maybe you have a therapist that's working to guide you or help you. Whatever it is you can find to have that gratitude for, it can help you make positive change.